Petrus Petitus de Amazonibus Dissertatio, Episode 5. Cui consonum illud philosophorum in paraphrasi Averrois ad librum Aristotelis de somno et vigilia. Famosa, aut sunt necessardere penitus, aut ex parte, neque fieri potest, ut famosum omni ex parte sit falsum. Et recte id quidem, quod enim penitus nihil est, id ut nullam naturam vimque habet, sic neque ullam ex se actionem edere, aut sensibus humanis animoque notitiam afferdere potest. In the previous portion, Petitus was talking about how it is that something which has a reputation or is well known cannot be entirely false. To this opinion, to this idea, cui, dative, neuter, singular, that statement, illud philosophorum, that statement of the philosophers, is consonum, in agreement or in accord. So to that statement, in accord is that of the philosophers in the paraphrasi Averrois, in the paraphrase or the summary of Averroes in his commentary ad librum, or attached to the book, the work of Aristotelis, on sleep and wakefulness. So philosophorum is masculine, plural, and genitive. Paraphrasi here is the ablative object of the preposition in. Averrois is a masculine singular genitive and refers to the famous Muslim philosopher Averroes. His comment to the work ad librum of Aristotle entitled De somno et vigilia, on sleep and wakefulness. Famosa things that are well known, neuter, plural, and nominative, substantive adjective, either are necessarily penitus, completely necessary, absolutely necessary, or they are partly necessary. And we're talking here of the extent of their existence, or whether or not it can be believed that they were real. They're either partly or wholly necessary to have existed. Neque fieri potest, nor is it possible. It cannot happen. Neque fieri potest. Fieri, the passive infinitive of the verb fio, which is used as the passive of facio. Nor is it at all possible that something that is famosum, something that is celebrated, well known, well regarded, sit falsum, is false or fabricated, omni ex parte, in every respect, or completely so. And indeed, et quidem recte id. This thing, in fact, yes, was said properly, recte. That's the adverb with perhaps an implicit dictum. Dictum est. And this indeed was said quite properly. And now he's going to give the reason why, here with enim. For that thing which, penitus nihil est, does not exist whatsoever, or absolutely in no respect at all, that thing id, ut habet, as this thing id has or possesses no quality, no nature, and no influence, so also seek, it can, potest, and this has two infinitives, patterning with it, edere and afferdere, it can put forward no effect, nullam actionem, no consequence from itself. And then I find this out here quite odd. I would expect nec, and perhaps one of my viewers whose knowledge is better than mine can correct me here. But I would definitely expect nec instead of out, and perhaps petitus dormitat, perhaps he nodded here. It cannot produce any effect from itself, and it cannot cause affere, knowledge, notitiam, it cannot bring knowledge to bear on the human senses, sensibus humanis, and on the human mind. So again, taking this as actually nec and not out, so that both of these are negated, edere and afferdere, it does not give rise to any actionem from itself, and it cannot cause affere, knowledge, in the human senses and in the human mind. I did not at all expect to find a reference to Averroes here in the De Amazonibus Dissertatio, dissertation on the Amazons, but that's the nature of the humanities studies. They're very interrelated.